from the last video that we posted, Robert and I were in Rotorua at the buried village, as Robert had chosen to go there on his birthday. You're looking your age, old man. 71 today. We were so captivated with the history of how the village came to be buried, and with the awesome story behind the Mount Tarawera eruption, which buried the pink and white terraces too, underneath Lake Rotomahana. So when we were informed that Taupo had a replica of the terraces, we were in, travelling up there the very next week to see for ourselves these Wairakei Terraces as we walked around the grounds of this thermal region. We paid an entrance fee of $7.50 each, having purchased a discount off the Book Me site. And we were allowed to be nosy at the silica bathing pools that people soak in for health benefits. Even though we weren't swimming that day, we were there for the geothermal walk only. Oh, what's that? The changing rooms. You respect people's privacy when using camera phones. Uh-oh. Agreed. Wow. Look at that. Look at the steam through the sunlight. It's beautiful. Yuck. Scalding hot water. Look at that. Look at that, eh? Look at this. May exceed 40. Whoa. Not for me. Can't do that. Shall we have a feel? Do you want to have a feel of it? See how hot it really is? Down to it. Oh yeah. Hot bath. I don't do hot baths. We're going to go on our walk now. She let us have a look at these pools. Slippery surface, and that's why there's mats all around. Yeah, okay. It's clear, clean water, but it's all, what's that word? Silica? Isn't it? Over the top. Cool. Oh well, let's go and see what our walk's about, hey? Terraces Walkway entrance only. It's us. Well, we've got a nice day for it, Robert. Mm-hmm. And where are we?
At the Wairakei hot pools.
Not quite. I was really asking what town are we in?
Taupo.
So, shall we start that again? So where are we, Robert?
In Taupo.
Oh, and what are we doing in Taupo?
Walking along the track.
Yes, we are. Wairakei.
Wairakei Falls. No.
No, you said Wairakei. That's the Wairakei Falls. Wairakei Terraces. Say it.
Wairakei Terraces.
Now, say it properly in a sentence. Go.
We're here at Taupo at the Wairakei Terraces.
Walk.
Walk.
Yay! Let's have a nosy. Oh, look. But these are man-made, I believe, aren't they? But it's left that natural look. Oh, gee, what was that? That sounded like someone dived in. Surely these people don't do diving in here, do they? Did you hear someone splash?
Yeah, I think so.
He dived in.
Yeah, no, he did.
Yeah, funny old fella. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yes, I was just showing that from the top of that waterfall, yeah. It led to the top of the waterfall there. Isn't it neat though? It's so clean, yet it's left this white pathway. Oh, oh yes. Haere mai, come this way. That's us. Good. Follow the signs. Oh wow. They've made them, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
To look like the black and white. No, not black and white. To make them look like the pink and white terraces. To look like the black and white. No. I love it. Brilliant, eh? Okay, so we'll follow along. Is that what Waiatu means? Follow along. It's the bridge we saw when we were at the pools. Yes, it is. This way is the terraces. Wow. Wow. Crazy hot. Ooh, okay, Silica Terraces. Wairakei and the Waiora Valley are famous for their many thermal features, including the pink terraces of Wairakei, to which these Wairakei Terraces are a tribute to. They are also reminiscent of the iconic pink and white terraces of Lake Rotomahana. And these Wairakei Terraces were the first man-made of their kind in the world to use silica depositions. Innovative engineering from a 1.5 kilometre underground pipe uses silica-enriched fluid to a geyser, which cascades over the terraces, leaving silica crystallizing to form coral-like shapes and formations. Early Maori bathed here for healing the body and soul, and it was a sanctuary and a neutral zone of peace during intertribal conflicts. Then in the early 1900s, it attracted affluent travellers worldwide to bathe for health reasons too, particularly for skin conditions and arthritis. And creation of a geothermal power plant caused disruption in the 1950s. Then in 2002, these pools opened, paying homage to Rotorua's lost pink and white terraces. So cool. Look at that. Look at the geyser. Around there, I reckon too. I think so too. We'll carry on with our walk. It looks like feathers, doesn't it? So neat. So cool. Oh, more. Horomatangi. What's horomatangi, dear? Horomatangi is a taniwha, or kaitiaki. That's a supernatural guardian who resides in the middle of Lake Taupo. A creature. Is he a taniwha or is he horomatangi? I don't know. Oh, can we go up to that from here or? Yes? Tēnei taha, this way. We got different words each time. Do we go up here, Bobby? I think so. But it tells us to go this way, but what is this? It might be another dead end. It's just an outlook. Yeah, can see the geyser, see? Wow, that's cool, isn't it? So much steam you can't see the jolly thing. Although this geyser is man-made, reaching temperatures of 130 degrees Celsius, this area once featured many geysers, with it famously being called the Geyser Valley, before seeing a decline in geothermal activity in the 1960s. Ngā Tōroarangi was a great navigator piloting the Te Arawa canoe from Hawaii, the Polynesian islands, the ancestral homeland, to Aotearoa, New Zealand. And the islands of Polynesia became overpopulated, causing fights to break out over land, food and resources, causing many to migrate to Aotearoa. There you are. It's in there somewhere. Alright, shall we carry on with our walk? Let's. Back we go. Let's see the plants. Look what that is. It's the Tēnei taha again, this way. Oh, hello. There's another one. Ooh. What's tomoko? Oh, what do we got over here? Tamoko has undergone significant changes as Pākehā perceived it as a distasteful practice, even while somewhat fascinated by it. Women continued to receive chin tattoos through the 1920s, while the last man to receive a full face moko died in the 1920s. The rebirth of the moko came in the 1990s, continuing to grow, and is now accepted and respected as part of mainstream New Zealand. And tamoko patterns symbolise information about the wearer, such as tribal status, personal identification, marital status, etc. So I dug out a little waka. Ooh, what's he doing? Toi whakairo. Follow the path. Let's do just that. Hey, why does this look familiar? Deja vu. How can that be? It was over there. Because look, it's Marakai now. Showing us what a hangi would be like. Quite possibly. Ponga. Oh, you're an unusual looking ponga. Sticking out from the wall of grass. It's interesting. Wai atu, follow along again. Okay. How many autumn trees are there? Not bad. I love the autumn. What are those? Massive mushrooms? And they're real? Are they? Look at them. Actually massive. Can't see it now. There it is. Wow. What's this for? Don't know. To the use of the panga. Maybe? No? There's a nice po. Oh, it is Tipo o Dia. Right. This po is dedicated to Tia, one of the ancestors who migrated here from Hawaii on board the great waka Te Arawa. After exploring this new land, many areas are named after Tia. So back we go. That was the end of the trail at the po. To the terraces. Oh, that's a new one. Ki te Waikapua, to the terraces. Gotcha. Back to the terraces we go. Ooh, Rotorua. Oh, that's that one. Is it? It's in this fortress thing. Just showing us, is it, how it's made? Maybe it's just showing us. Okay, carry on. is this? A little baby whare? Or is it for food? I don't know. Could be where they stored their food. There was a lip there. I didn't know it. That's close. It's all ready to go. Now that's a whare. The sun's too bright, man. Can I look down here? What that may be? Because I'm curious. George. Ooh, what is this? What the? I wonder what that is. Is that a waka over there? Robert, you're missing the waka. Bye-bye. Look at this. Wow, that's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, the cheek of it. I thought it was a proper real waka. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll get a picky. That is such a tricky thing. Look at it. Not even a waka. Oh, that's funny. I wonder what they do here. Performances? And you were sitting down there. Oh, that is so funny. I love it. Oh, he's going to do it again. You like floating on this waka man, do you? You're a laugh. Oh, what were you doing? That's more like it. Crazy. Crazy. You're a lovely Maori boy. Well done. Good one. Leave the fake waka there and carry on to the terraces. On one of our trips to Taupo once, we drove past this area, looking at the geothermal power plant. We even peeked over this fence that we're walking along to. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look, the Maori thing. We're going to first. Here we are, back at the Wairakei geyser, and you still can't see anything. Or maybe from this angle, I wonder. Wow, it's crazy. What did you reckon?
Very nice.
Oh, it's hey?
Cool.
It's cool. What did you like the best?
Terraces.
The terraces. They were cool, eh? What they could have liked if we lived in the days of...
What they could have liked if we lived in the...
Hey, if we'd lived in the days of the pink and white terraces. Well, we do, because they're still under the ground of Lake Rotomahana.